Yep, then click perfect. Alright, so we're going to still try to see if we can get Jsmoke to come and join the lobby. Gorgoyo, thank you so much for the follow. Too bad that you could not be in the tournament tonight. I know that we were looking to have you hop in.
What's up, G?
Yeah.
The only way I know that sort of greeting was because of Arby and the Chief. There was one episode by that where the Chief was using that as his greeting.
Okay.
It was the episode where they were playing GTA Online, and this was of course GTA 4 back when that was the most prominent thing. That was quite the stuff. 2007 YouTube was a very weird environment, I can say that much.
It was so much different.
Who can remember 2007 YouTube when or at least any machinima that came about at that time period?
That's so true.
I feel old just by remembering. I feel old just by mentioning that. $7.29. So
I'm going to mute my mic, guys. I'm going to give Jsmoke some directions and try to help him out real quick.
Okay. But yeah, how about Solidus and Phil this time around? Much different situation than last time, and I honestly am not sure necessarily why, because I also am curious about the Mewtwo pick. I've never seen Phil go Mewtwo.
I'm really just gonna base this on the fact that that it looked a lot like on this matchup that Phil, he had the jitters quite so much on this matchup. So I think it may be something that he could rectify on his run in losers bracket, but we'll just have to wait and see over the course of this tournament.
Yeah,
because Phil, I naturally see he's one of our top our higher seeded players inside this entire series. So
yeah.
Very nice. So I don't know if these guys knew much about the stage striking. I am completely fine with them just getting into there.
Yeah.
And whatever stage they play, I'm sure will be fine.
Wow.
Exactly.
Let's go, Gabi.
No problem.
Honestly, that's the best way to go about it. I'm sure at least one of them knows, hey, let's just default the PS2, man. I don't know. Like, even if you aren't sure, like, Final Destination, even then, it'd be pretty cool to see some non-legal gentlemen out here. Like some
cool.
Great Cave Offensive or something.
Oh my god. Final Destination isn't be that good a starter stage in my opinion. I don't feel it's not that balanced. It favors characters that stay on the ground way too much.
Oh, I agree. It also,
yeah.
Oh my goodness. But what we're seeing here is we're seeing Gabi kind of not being favored on her home state. I don't even call her home stage.
Guys, just be real. Hilda's not the best Poke trainer in the shed.
But yeah.
Have you seen Adventures, really? I say that and I have never. So I'm going to sound like a moron doing that right now. So slowly oust myself from the chat from a very bad point of view.
Yeah, what we're seeing here is we're seeing Jsmoke playing Cloud, and we've seen plenty of Clouds throughout this tournament, throughout the series, and we have seen a couple Pokemon trainers, but I believe Gabi is one of the first few.
Oh,
but
no.
Unfortunately,
that doesn't get the recovery. He tried the tether on Ivysaur, but doesn't make it.
Yeah, it can be really difficult to get at close range with Ivysaur. You have to be a bit farther back in order to get
that was a very sketchy flare blitz. That was on that upper platform right there.
Yeah,
Cloud, meanwhile, just getting all these free follow-ups with the forward smash and the neutral special zoning.
Yeah. Cloud, he's a character, I think I've mentioned this before, but...
Gets the forward smash and kicks him off the stage. Game 1 will go to Jsmoke.
Wow. Really dominating performance there. And I can't help but wonder, now that I'm thinking about it, we're just seeing Cloud. Cloud does benefit from this platform layout a lot. While PS2 does help Pokemon Trainer juggle a lot with like Ivysaur and Squirtle, we kind of just saw Jay just really manage the stage presence very well. And anytime that Gabi tried to land, we just see huge damaging punishes with the F smash, with those forward tilts, just keeping Gabi off stage, forcing her to either SD or make it
And
back.
it sounds like they are going right back into it, guys, so let's hop back into the action.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to be... Is this going to be full rundown?
Yeah, I think it might be a run back indeed. The rundown right back to Pokemon Stadium.
Run back. It is a run back.
It's funny. There was almost a full year ago now. One of the largest super majors for Smash Ultimate happened, and it was the last in-person event before COVID. And all 30 or so matches from the top 8 bracket were all played in best of 5s, and everyone only ran it back to Pokemon Stadium 2. There was not a single like stage switch the entire like top 8 bracket. It was hilarious, and I just love it.
While we're on the topic of stages too, I mean the most neutral stage in my opinion, if it weren't for the fact that the main platform was slightly sloped and even so the upper platform, I would say that Yoshi's Island Brawl would be the most balanced stage to start on. Because it's got a very smooth rotation pattern that really doesn't benefit any character in particular, and it's not as small as and it's not as small as Smashville is, because Smashville with the cramped layout can undeniably favor a lot of those close quarters combat / bruiser type characters that just focus on trying to pull you into a closer range and then just hit you right then and there. You got no space to escape those initiates and those finishers in Smash.
Kind of like that.
But you can in Yoshi's Island Brawl, I feel.
Definitely. And I think that's a great point, but it's also very interesting to just point this out, is that EVO 2019 was one of the last major tournaments to have Yoshi's Island Brawl.
Oh, and wow, okay.
They actually took it out because nobody wanted to go to it. Like, it was very popular for like very specific matchups early on in the game's meta, and for whatever reason it has kind of dwindled in popularity.
That was a nice denial of the recovery right there by Charizard too, using the flamethrower to hinder him from his horizontal gain.
Yeah, and now we're seeing Gabi play some pretty clutch gameplay here, just using that Charizard, using his big body to kind of live just a bit longer. These shields really clutching her out for her.
Seismic toss.
Nice, keeping that damage gone. Oh, he gets
gets dash attacked from behind. I think Charizard was also winding flamethrower as well too.
Yeah, really good stuff coming out from Jsmoke.
Yeah. Yoshi's Island Brawl too. Go again, continue on with that statement too. I want to finish that topic.
So it's interesting. So essentially, you were talking about how the curvature of it, I believe, right? And then the cycling with the platforms.
Yeah, the platform kind of lists left and right.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Cycle.
Yeah, so that I believe that's actually the reason why it's not as popular. So because of the rule set in this game, they can have the hazards off, and when you play hazards off on that stage, it no longer tilts. And then you also lose the access to those platforms that would come up on the sides, left or right. And so now it's just this stage that has like a curvy middle, and then it also has like just a straight platform. And so it makes it very hard for like projectile-based characters, as well as just the layout is very hard for certain rushdown characters just due to how curvy it is. It's hard to keep combos consistent. And so thanks to stages like Small Battlefield, Yoshi's Island Melee, and then especially PS2 just being extremely fan favorites and competitor favorites, those three have kind of seen a much larger use in competitive tournaments.
You want to talk about how Hazards Off has ruined some transitions in some stages. I'm going to go ahead and place Fountain of Dreams on that list, because
definitely
Fountain of Dreams, when you turn the Hazards Off on Fountain of Dreams, the rising and falling platforms, that doesn't happen. for whatever reason, they killed that movement.
It also
In
killed
addition, they also killed
Smashville.
Smashville with the side-to-side platform, and so they have definitely botched Hazard off, I believe, as much as a boon as it is.
Yeah.
As much of a boon as it is to competitive stage lists, they have botched its implementation, I feel.
Yeah. It's actually interesting. The Japanese community has some larger tournaments. They have a rule set where they do hazards on only. And so Pokemon Stadium 2 and Pokemon Stadium 1 are obviously not possible. But you have small battlefield now. So it's something similar to Double Plat. You do moving Smashville, Fountain of Dreams. You can still do Yoshi's Island Brawl. You have Battlefield, Final Destination. You have about 5 to 6 stages that you can do, which is pretty much about the same as like a smaller stage list here. And it's interesting, but I know some people were also saying that they wanted to do a mix of hazards on and off, so that stages like Pokemon Stadium 2 could be included. But due to how tedious it is to kind of switch between the two, it's just not really worth it.
Yeah, it
I would
really
love to
isn't.
see Smashville back though. It's so sad.